Okay, in the Filipino martial arts we have various kinds of ranges, and we are going to translate one of those ranges into a broadsword pattern to practice. Your ranges are basically going to go here. You have largo mano range, which is where all we can do is hit the hand. I can't hit enemy from here. Bam. Okay, then we have sombrata range, which is your typical range that most people who are European, Western fighters like us want to hit at. And that is where I can strike the body or the head, and I can also check her hand. I can reach to do that. And this is called sombrata range, and this is the range pattern we're going to translate for the broadsword. And then closer than that, we get into our puño ranges, or if you're thinking about a Western broadsword or a rapier, we're talking about our pommel ranges. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is the pattern of sombrata for the stick, which is in sombrata range, and this is what we are going to make into a broadsword pattern, which we are going to move back into largo mano range. It's like magic. So anyway, this is the pattern with the stick. Okay, so that is, what this is a line familiarization pattern. This is not sparring. I know that there are people on YouTube who are going to tell me that that's not a real fight, it's just a dance. I get it, you guys are awesome, really tough. But actually what this is teaching you to respond to various kinds of angles that are coming at you. And also, when we start learning disarms and stuff, one way you could practice a disarm is I could have Emmy swing an angle 1 at me and just do it over and over again, okay? What the sombrata pattern helps you with is when we're doing it from sombrata, and I want to do a disarm. I don't have time to think about it. I got to pull it out of motion, so it makes it a little bit more realistic. It's kind of a step before we get into sparring with the stick. So that is the sombrata pattern with the stick in sombrata range. All right, so we're going to do 3 versions of this. We're going to make 2 beginner versions, and then we'll get to the full sombrata pattern. Like I said before, we're basically in largo mano range now, where I can't hit Emmy's body. I'm this close, I could hit her hands, okay? So as she comes in, one of the most important things with sombrata is that we zone. So Emmy, could you stand right there real quick? So when can you see like her side? When you swing it, when your partner swings at you, I want to zone away from the power of the attack, okay? Her attack's coming at me this way, so while I parry, I also get off that line, and then I'll come back and return my attack, okay? So this first version of the pattern, Emmy is going to swing at me what would be an angle 1 from Kali, so she's cutting down as if she's going to slash through. You can show that. Okay. Now when she does that, I'm going to do a hanging 5 parry. So she comes in, I zone, and I 5. I'm going to return to her an angle 1. She's going to parry a 4. Okay? And then in this first version, I'm going to give her another angle 1, and she's going to do the 5. Okay? And then she comes back to me, and we start from the beginning. So. Okay, that's version number 1. Okay, the second, this is a little bit more advanced phase. We're going to do, she's going to cut on an angle 1. I'm going to parry 5, hanging 5, which is like this. And she is cutting, can you come here and show me the angle? She's, her angle on this first cut, stay right like there, okay, is cutting down into my shoulder. Okay, and I will be do it right from there. And I will do a 5, and I also want to zone. Okay, then I'm going to come back with the same angle of attack on her. So she does the first one, I zone, do my 5. I'm going to come back to that same angle. She's going to parry 4. And then she is going to come and give me an angle 4. It's like she's trying to cut me. It's a do cut in kendo, okay, if you know what that is. And then from here we go right back to the beginning, and we do the opposite moves. So now she does the 5, the hanging 5. I do the 4. She does the drop stick. I do the 5. She does the 4. Drop stick. Okay?
sense?
Thank you. Good! Okay, this is the whole pattern of sombrata with the broadswords in largo mono range. So it's going to start just like the last ones. Parry a 5, parry a 4, drop stick. Now from here I'm going to thrust toward her center. She's going to parry 1. Okay, and then she's coming back to my opposite shoulder. I'm going to do a parry of 5A, and then I will come back to the beginning, and that's the whole pattern. Ready. Always still zoning. Good.